Hello, hi. Welcome to another session of Instagram Live with me, Noval Yazid. I'm the Festival Co-Director of Europe On Screen. Selamat datang di sesi Film Talk di Instagram Live di Europe On Screen. Europe On Screen-nya sedang berlangsung tentu saja dari tanggal 16 sampai 25 Juni. It's a very special Film Talk edition this afternoon. Hari ini, hari Minggu, tanggal 18 Juni. So today is Sunday, 18th of June, because I will be joined by Sigrid Johnson. She is the lead actress of Comedy Queen. Saya akan ngobrol bersama Sigrid Johnson. Sigrid Johnson ini adalah pemeran utama film Comedy Queen dari Swedia. Filmnya sudah kami putar 2 kali sebenarnya. 2 hari terakhir, tanggal 16 dan 17, dan akan diputar 2 kali lagi. Nanti akan saya informasikan tanggal penayangan berikutnya. So we have actually screened Comedy Queen twice, on the 16th and 17th in Medan in Jakarta, and we will screen the film 2 more times. I will let you know the dates and the schedule later on. So if you have seen the film and if you have any question about the film, feel free to ask in the comment section below. You can ask in English or in Indonesian and I will translate it to English. So, and that's about it. We will soon be joined by Sigrid Johnson from Sweden. She's, once again, I will inform you that she is the lead actress of Comedy Queen that we are currently screened in Europe On Screen. So I will see if Sigrid is already here. In the meantime, also, please share your festival experience so far in Europe On Screen. Do tag us or include the hashtag of EOS, that is EOS 23. EOS 23. All right. Can't seem to find. Sorry. The account. Okay. I'm still waiting for Sigrid Johnson to join. In the meantime, this is a film talk session where we get to chat with filmmakers, actors, actresses, screenwriters, producers of some of the films that we screen in the festival. Yesterday we had the opening film, First Snow of Summer. The director joined us, Chris Reiber from Austria. Oh, I'm here. Okay, so wait. Let me try to invite her. Okay, sorry. I can't seem to invite Sigrid Johnson. So perhaps Sigrid, if you can hear me, maybe it's best that you connect via mobile phone. If you connect with us via laptop or personal computer or PC, I'm afraid that we cannot invite you to the live session. So perhaps you can log off for a while and then join back using either mobile or... okay, so... I have approved. Sorry. Yep. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
It's noon already in...
Yeah, it's morning to me.
Right, okay. Well, thanks for joining us and thanks for making time. I understand that you are currently in the middle of filming.
Yes, I'm starting a new project in August actually. So I'm not I haven't started yet.
Okay, so this is like the preparation stage.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you don't mind telling a little bit about your project, or is it like still a secret?
It actually became official like 3 days ago. So it's actually Disney Plus doing their first Nordic production.
Mm-hmm.
So I will be having a part in that series called to cook a bear in English.
Okay.
And it's Gustav Skarsgård who's doing the lead role, and I'm playing his daughter.
I see.
And it's taking place in Sweden in the 1850s.
Oh, so it's a period series then.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
Okay, so let's talk about Comedy Queen. I saw it the first time actually in Berlinale in 2022. It left me in tears actually because I did not expect the wave of emotions that range like it's very extreme. At one scene you are being funny, and then the other one you're you show a lot of emotion. So I wonder what was the atmosphere in the location like, and how did Sana Lankan, the director, bring out all these emotions from you?
I was first of all very comfortable on set because it was everyone was very nice and I felt very comfortable and safe, so that wasn't a problem. And Sanna is a completely amazing director, though she's very down to earth, and she's having
Mm-hmm.
like she was talking very much to me, and she actually in like these emotional scenes she would talk to me. They cut it off then later on, but she would like imagine your mom is dead and la 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 la
Oh,
la, so I could get into character and get into emotion. So of course it's always scary like shooting a film, especially when it's so emotional, but I felt very safe, though she works in a way that makes you feel comfortable.
okay. And how um I'm just curious, how did the project come to you? And what were there any auditions, or what was the casting process like?
I was asked to come to an audition. I knew the casting director. I have worked with the casting director before, so she asked me if I wanted to come to an audition, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, I wanted to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
I went to my first casting, and Sanna was there, and then I did my first casting, and then later on, I got questioned to do like a whole day of casting and casting um, with like four different men that was auditioning for the dad.
Okay.
So I had like another whole day of auditioning, and after that second audition, I got the part.
And is this your first film as a lead actor?
It's my first in a long movie. I have been the lead in short movies, but this is
I
the
see.
first long movie.
Oh, wow. And I mean, and this is your first lead role, and you carry a huge task because the entire film rests on your shoulder, and you did extremely well here. And I have to ask you this because we're talking about a very pivotal scene in the film. You shaved your head in front of camera.
Yes.
Um, it's a very brave thing to do. So I wanted to know what was the preparation like leading up to that scene. Was it, I mean, was it shot in sequence? And also, what went through your head at that time that, how did you gather the bravery, like on that day, like, I have to do this?
It was actually the first day of shooting that we did that scene.
Ah, okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
very nervous. And actually, like after my first casting, they sent a picture of a shaved girl and said, if you want to continue with this audition, you have to be prepared to, if you get the part, you will have to shave your head.
Mm,
So I was like, okay, okay. That was very scary. But I was like, okay, it's a lead role and it's an amazing role. Like you don't get it like it's a once in a
true.
lifetime thing.
Hmm.
And I was like, of course, it's just hair. It will grow back.
Correct.
And I remembered that I would prepare myself by doing these like sleek ponytails to kind
Right.
of
Yeah.
how I would look. So I took a lot of
Yeah.
hairspray and just sprayed like to get a
Uh-huh.
sleek ponytail to just kind of get a vision. And I got the part. I know I got the part in February, and we started shooting in May. So I had a
Yeah,
couple of months preparing.
right.
Um, so on the first day of shooting, when we were going to shoot that scene, I was nervous, but I was also prepared. So yeah.
And it had to, I mean, you only had one take for that, I would assume, yeah.
Yeah, so we would do like different takes. Like first, okay, we start shaving here, and then cut the cameras, and then okay, now we will be shaving here. So it was kind of like a project, and it was everyone was so nervous because like it's you don't get many tries. Like it's like a
Oh.
one take thing. So yeah.
But I wonder if, I mean, should something happen like a I don't know, electrical failure or something? Was there any options or backup plan to have a bald cap? I would imagine.
Uh, no,
Mm.
we only relied on the real thing. So I don't know, everything was like very well prepared, and I wasn't
Oh,
very I didn't think a lot about that. I just thought about how I would act and
yeah.
like my part in this. So yeah, but they had backup plans, I guess.
And after you shave your head, and on the very first day of filming, I wonder, was there any significant change? Because you changed your physical appearance completely. I don't know, how did that affect your performance for the rest of the shooting days?
Um, it only affected it positive uh, on a positive way, though. I also wear brown contact lenses because I have blue eyes in real
Yeah.
life. So I shaved my head and I have the brown eyes. So I looked
Mm,
like a whole different person, and that helped me in a way to get into character. I could separate myself and to Sasha. So it
yeah.
only helped me to get into character.
And yeah, I mean, by the way, did you read the book? Because I understand the film is based on the book.
If I read the book,
Yeah.
yes, I did. I did after my first casting.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And was it like encouraged by Sana Lenken, the director, or was it like a choice you took?
What?
I mean, reading the book that
No, it
the
was
film is
by
based on.
my. It was by
I
myself.
see.
I felt like, I mean, it's a good book. It's a famous author in Sweden who writes children's
Mm-hmm.
books. Yeah, so I don't know if it's a good book, and if I'm doing the casting, it's good to have like a background vision
Mm-hmm.
of what I'm doing. So, yeah.
Yeah, and in terms of because I asked you earlier about the extreme of emotions from being funny to being sad. But for you yourself, which one do you find more challenging, like delivering witty lines, jokes, or actually crying in front of camera?
Mm, the thing that I think is the hardest is to laugh.
Ah,
Because
okay.
I don't have like a very good laugh like that. So it's hard for me to get that out and to make it
Yeah,
seem believable.
yeah.
Um, but the crying scenes are easier for me, though I have a very easy time crying, and especially when I'm into character and thinking about. Um, I also thought about my own mom being dead, just
Mm-hmm.
to get into character. So that
Mm-hmm.
wasn't very hard for me. It was more like delivering the funny lines and laughing that was hard.
Okay. Was there any um, exercise? I mean, extra exercises you took for delivering these jokes?
Um, I actually worked with a stand-up comedian that I know from before. And so the thing we did to exercise was I I practiced like stand up
Mm-hmm.
with her, and I watched a lot of YouTube.
Right.
Um, that was the thing I did because I have no experience of stand up whatsoever. So I worked with the director and with the stand-up comedian that I know that is also an actress. So yeah, we had the script and we would try in a real place in Stockholm, a real stand-up place.
Right.
No audience, but
Oh,
with a microphone
okay.
and yeah.
But it must be like a very different experience, delivering jokes without audience and having audience.
Yeah, it was, but it was lovely. It was a great, when we shot the scene, it was a great audience. They were
Mm-hmm.
always like, I guess they were very tired because we shot that scene like in a whole day, but they were always clapping and it had smiles on their faces. So yeah, it
So
was
yeah,
good.
they're very encouraging.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, and I understand that earlier this year you won Best Actress in Guldbagge, the Swedish Academy Awards. Um, all right.
Yes.
So I want to know what was your feeling and reaction when your name is being called as the winner.
Um, it was, I started crying the
Mm-hmm.
second they said my name. It was a lot of emotions running through my body. Though this shooting this movie was a wonderful time in my life and something I really will remember my whole life. And I have a lot of emotions connected to this movie and to all the people that I got to know. So when I understood that I had gotten the Swedish Film Prize for this role, it was just so amazing to me, and it's unimaginable. I still can't believe it has been a half year now. It was in January,
Yes.
but it's still hard to believe. I mean, I watched these clips of my speech and everything, and I'm just crying my eyes out. Yeah. So I was so happy, and it's still hard to process.
Yes, but to be honest, you deserve it for this
Thank you.
performance, and it's very. Also, I noticed that it's a very good year for Swedish films. Last year, besides Comedy Queen, you have Triangle of Sadness, Boy from Heaven. We
Mhm.
also screened I Am Zlatan here
Mhm.
together with your film, and So Damn Easy Going. So it was a really solid year, I would say, for Swedish
Yeah,
films, and
I met all of
especially your. Sorry.
yeah, I met all of those in at the Guldbaggen, and
Uh-huh.
the guy who plays Zlatan got the same award, but in the male, um, yeah, in the male category.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was nice.
Yes, and well, since your film has traveled extensively since the premiere in Berlin, were there any, and you also participated in a lot of Q&As like this with audience. What were some of the reactions that you encountered from audiences in different festivals or different screenings?
I met a lot of people, or I met some people that had been through the same thing actually, which was very sad. But they also gave a lot of positive feedback to me, and they said that it has helped them feeling less lonely, which I am so happy
Mm-hmm.
to about, but because
Mm-hmm.
that's something that I wanted to accomplish to people that have lost a parent.
Right.
Um, I only got positive feedback, which makes me so happy. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, also some people also were curious, how do you um, decompress, I would say, like because the film, the subject of the film is so hard, the content and the context of the film is so hard. How did you chill out or relax yourself in between shooting days?
Um, I would, though I often would imagine my own mother dead to get into
Mm,
feeling. So what I would do was to, when we were done on a shooting day, I would just go home to my mom and hug her, and just
okay.
chill out because you're so like drained after a shooting day.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
the only thing that I did was to relax and watch TV and do absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then practice the next
Yeah.
day's script. So that
So
was
you
the
don't.
only thing I did. And I did my schoolwork, but
Ah,
in
okay.
beforehand, because we started shooting, we shot whole May and whole June 2021. So I would miss school. So I did all
Mm-hmm.
the schooling beforehand. So I just could leave that and just focus on the filming.
Okay. So I mean, it's good that you didn't have to stay in character because I would imagine it's very hard
Yeah,
to do.
yeah. No, I just tried to let that go when I got home.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Sigrid, for your time. It was such a brave, lovely, and inspiring performance, I would say. And having spent a brief time talking with you, I mean, we can say that, yeah, this is a role worth being praised for. So, yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
And yeah, bye. Have a good Sunday ahead.
Yeah, thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was our brief but very, I would say very impactful film talk with Sigrid Johnson. Dia adalah pemeran utama film Comedy Queen dari Swedia. So I promise you to inform that Comedy Queen will be screened 2 more times. Film ini akan diputar 2 kali lagi. Yang pertama ada di hari Senin besok tanggal 19 Juni. Sebentar ya, saya harus buka contekan jadwal dulu. Oke, tanggal 19 Juni ada di IFI Bandung jam 18.30. Kemudian film ini juga masih akan diputar lagi hari Selasa 20 Juni di Jakarta di IKJ. So 2 more times we will get to see Comedy Queen from Sweden. The first one is on Monday, 19th of June in Bandung, in IFI Bandung, and the next one is in Jakarta at IKJ at Tuesday, 20th of June at 12. Yeah, thank you. It's a nice movie. It's a must watch. Yes. And then if you would like to know why you have to watch the film, you can always watch our film talk here because we will then share this session in our feed. Okay. So that's it for the film talk today with Sigrid Johnson, the lead actress of Comedy Queen. I'm Noval Yazid. Saya Noval Yazid, festival co-director. Sorry, could you please screen Swedish movie outside Jakarta next year? We already did. Kita sudah menayangkan film-film Swedia di luar kota selain Jakarta tahun ini. Jadi silakan cek jadwalnya di europeonscreen.org atau di media sosial kami. So yeah, begitulah tadi film talk bersama Sigrid Johnson. We will have more film talks. Besok hari Senin akan ada 2 sesi film talk bersama sutradara Somewhere Over the Chemtrails dan juga para pemenang Short Film Pitching Projects 2022 yang hari ini yang tadi barusan premier. Oke, saya Noval Yazid undur diri dulu. Terima kasih and see you at the festival. Bye.